Penurious answered to appease the gods and end this terrible drought.
Dark days have descended upon us, O noble king.
But why, Cretin? Why have the gods cursed us? Tell me, Penurious, have you made an offering to the gods?
I have, my king.
Excellent. And what have you offered?
A duck.
A duck?
Well, I thought since I was asking for rain, a duck made sense.
Oh dear, a duck will never do. You should have sacrificed a chicken.
I sacrificed all my chickens last month when the pox broke out.
Yes, well, I sacrificed 1,000 chickens, 100 rams, 10 pigs, and 1 elephant.
Big problems demand big sacrifices, my king.
Oh, great king, slave of Medusa, solver of the riddles, pacifier of the gods, killer of kings, and, well, sacrificer of law. I beg of you, help us.
How many chickens do we have left, Cretin?
We're rather short of chickens at the moment, my king.
How short?
None, I'm afraid.
No chickens?
Sorry,
Goats. Do we have any goats?
not readily available.
Pigs. Please tell me we have some pigs.
We sacrificed the last pig on Tuesday for that wrestling tournament.
Right. So no chickens, goats, or pigs, eh?
No lambs, rams, or cows either, I'm afraid.
Any elephants?
Fresh out of elephants, sorry.
So what do we have?
We do have some ducks.
Ducks?
Yes,
Penurious already sacrificed a duck and still no rain.
perhaps we need to sacrifice more ducks.
What about the Spartans?
Oh, we shouldn't sacrifice Spartans. That would result in another one of those bloody wars the Spartans are so fond of.
No. The gods love chicken, and the chicken they love most is Spartan fried chicken.
Yes, of course. It's the secret recipe of 11 different herbs and spices that the gods love so much.
Right. We'll send a messenger to Sparta and get an order to go. 1,000 chickens and a cart of slaughter.
Very good, my king.
And send for the oracle.
Yes, my king.
Thank you, my king. You are wise in the ways of the gods.
Rest assured, citizen, the rains will come.
Do you know what that son of ours is planning?
Oh, by the peak of Mount Olympus, what's he up to now?
He says he's fallen in love with Clitoris, the daughter of Obnoxious the philosopher.
Oh, the daughter of Obnoxious. Oh, we can't have that. The gods won't approve. I'll simply have to forbid it.
Yes, well, you've been too easy on the boy. That's why he doesn't listen to us. You should have raised our son the way your father raised you.
When I was born, my father took me in the mountains and left me to die.
And if he hadn't, you wouldn't have grown into the king you are today.
I was raised by a band of travelling minstrels.
Maybe if you'd spent more time practicing a harp than wielding a sword, your father would be alive.
Do you have to bring that up now, Mother?
I wish you wouldn't call me mother.
Well, it has been slightly weird around here since we found out the truth, hasn't it?
Oh, it's your temper. That's what always gets you into trouble.
Yes, I killed my father and married my mother, just as the oracle foretold. Our son is my brother and your grandson. But if my father hadn't taken me into the mountains as a newborn and left me to die, then I'd have grown up here in the palace and never had him killed. I'm sorry I chopped off his head. But it's his own fault for being a foul-tempered old fool and trying to run me over with his chariot. I've made my apologies. I've offered chickens and goats and pigs to the gods. For the love of Zeus, Mother, what more would you have me do? Go down my eyes?
Must you turn everything into a great tragedy?
Speaking of tragedy, here is our son. Hello, father. Phallus, mother.
Son.
Brother.
Grandmother.
So, has my mother told you?
Yes, she says you're planning on marrying Clitoris.
Ah, yes. We belong together.
I'm sorry, son, but you can't marry her.
You are the future king, and you should choose a wife more suitable for the role.
Well, I suppose I could marry my mother just like you did.
Phallus!
I forbid you to marry this girl, and if you see her or her father again, I'll have them both thrown to the Minotaur.
Oh, there is no such thing as a Minotaur.
Oh, yes, there is.
I'll tell you what, Pop. You bring me a real life breeding Minotaur, and I'll call it the wedding.
You just can't summon the Minotaur. He's in the labyrinth.
But we can summon the oracle.
Oh, why should I listen to the oracle, huh?
Because the oracle speaks for the gods.
Oh, you don't actually suppose you believe the stories of the gods, do you?
Yes, we do.
How can you?
You have to have faith, my son.
I have faith in what I can see and know, not in told tales and silly rumors.
Oh, great and powerful Zeus, forgive us, son. He knows not what he speaks.
My king, you sent for me?
Yes.
What is the question you seek an answer to?
Your future king here wants to marry the daughter of Obnoxious. Can you believe that?
The human heart is a more mysterious and strange place than even the underworld of Hades, my queen.
Tell Phallus the story you told his mother and I when he was born.
Yes, my king. It was foretold that the son of Oedipus and Jocasta shall one day marry his very own blood sister and bring a pox and a great hunger to the people of Thebes.
But I don't have a sister.
I'm afraid you do. A fraternal twin sister.
And no doubt that Clitoris is my sister.
Yes.
Oh, I can't believe you two would stoop to such level just to keep me away from marrying a girl you don't approve of.
We're telling you the truth.
And what proof you've got, huh?
Ask Cretin. He's the one who took your sister to Obnoxious and his wife so that she could grow up away from the palace and not marry you.
Why should I believe anything Cretin has to say? As far as I'm concerned, you will throw him off the cliff. He's a con man, pretending to be the servant of the gods, just so he can live in the palace and have a life of luxury.
The gods will deliver a great punishment upon us if you marry your sister.
Oh yeah, like the pox.
Yes.
If the gods are so upset, why did the pox go away?
Because of the sacrifices that I made.
Yes, my king. But now we find ourselves facing a terrible drought.
Well, I guess you have to sacrifice, what? More chickens?
Oh, the gods made in man more than the blood of 1,000 chickens, my king and queen. If this unholy union goes forth, they may only be satisfied with the blood of your son.
Oh, come on, Oracle. What kind of a god am I a human sacrificer?
An angry god, an unforgiving god. You should be careful, my future king. You don't want to make an enemy of the gods or their servants.
Yes, well, I'm not willing to sacrifice my son. At least not just yet.
What do you mean, not just yet?
Well, not if we can come up with another solution. I must consult Cretin.
Cretin, must you?
I must.
Well then, I shall go and fetch him, shall I? It might take a little time, just so you know.
Do you see the position you put your father and I in?
Hold on a sec. Isn't Zeus married to his sister Hera?
Yes, but that's different. They're gods.
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that even if Clitoris is my sister, which I don't believe she is, I see no religious reason why we shouldn't be wed. And I see no reasons why we shouldn't be wed.
Unless the gods can show me a reason that they approve of this union, then I forbid it!
Why don't we take a trip to Mount Olympus and ask the gods ourselves?
Oh, you shouldn't disturb the gods.
Funny thing is, I've already been to the Mount of Olympus.
You have?
Yes, last week. And do you know what I found?
The gates to a great temple.
No, nothing so concrete. I found goats. There's nothing there but goats. Lots and lots and lots and lots of goats. No gods, no temples, just goats and a few little ducks.
I don't believe it.
Well, you don't have to believe me. You can go check it out yourself.
I might just do that.
Hey.
You sent for me, my king.
Yes. And why are you soaking wet?
It's raining, my king. It would appear that the gods have answered our prayers. The drought is over, which means that I and the oracle have consulted, and we believe that this union between Clitoris and Phallus was always meant to be.
Praise Zeus.
Now do you believe in the gods?
Oh, I'm sure our future king, having heard the willingness of the gods to bless his union with the woman he loves, understands the importance of tradition and position and reward for keeping things as they should be.
Yes. Fine. I understand. I believe the gods. Praise Zeus! Hip hip hooray! Now, can I go get married?
Yes.
Excellent. I'll go tell Clitoris. I'm sure she'll get very excited.
Are we really going to let our son marry his sister?
Well, it would appear that the drought and the pox were a result of us not letting them marry.
Oh, the gods do work in mysterious ways.
Go down!
What is it?
I forgot to order the gravy.
Not so, my king. The gravy has been ordered.
Cretin. Whatever would we do without you? He's a blessing to us all, isn't he, my dear?
Yes, and now it appears we have a wedding to plan.
Yes. We should order some wine. And I was thinking about asking that new playwright Sophocles to write something for us. What do you think?
Who'd be interested in our little family drama?
No, you're probably right. No one would believe it anyway.
Love and the marriage, they go together like